let's get into some sports stories, baby. Had to whoop everybody up in some John Madden football. Wah, wah, wah. Ugh. Brady. Touchdown. Absolutely. Had to show him what time it was. Had to get out there and show him what time it was and put the gun display on him. I ain't want to bring them guns out on him. Yeah. Ooh, fresh off the wins. Plural. Plural, baby. Now, now let's get to it. Because people need to hear it. And hear it clearly. Try to get to a better position. Remove that. They're not sending out notifications properly. They've been tampering my tampering everything. So just know that. What's up, Jose? So we're gonna get to this. One second. Yeah, I haven't StreamYard in a while. Mainly because they've been tampering with it and making it unusable, basically. So you almost don't even want to do it. Now, let's get to it. You got a lot of people out here that don't understand that athletes are poor people who became rich. The majority of them were not rich before they went into the profession of professional athlete. Once they became a professional athlete, their lives changed. Now, some, that was cool. Others, it didn't work out so well. Sometimes money brings out more of the problem or the person that they don't want to see, or the person that you are that you submerged down that you didn't want people to see you as ever. And once you get money, boom, the dam is broke. Now, we won't say names because this is gonna cause a lot of problems. The problem is mainly when you look at big picture. This athlete, for example, came from a very poor environment, very poor, dirt pro. When he was going to basketball camps, the people in his neighborhood, like the thugs and his mama, these weren't like his friends. These were goons in the hood. Was like, yo, don't nobody touch that kid. Nobody ask him for no money. Nobody been out extort. Dude got a future. He ain't with all this. He balling. So he would ball on the courts. And nobody would bother him. He can go back and forth with his girl. He say what's up to him. And these dudes was dealing. They was in the streets doing what they doing, hustling. These guys were doing what they had to do to survive. He was playing ball. Now he makes it to the pros. He's a professional basketball player. I won't say what team picked him up. Now, once he signs his big contract, his agent and everything, he signed an endorsement deal. And basically they told him, here's your accountant. This is who you're going to need to talk to. He's going to protect your investments, this and that, and so on and so on. So as this is being developed and this is being passed on and they're going down this route, nobody is paying attention to the fact that the people are like, all right, our boy made it. He's doing good. So first season goes through. He's a rookie, so he's not really playing that much. He's playing, but he's not playing that much. But he's in the league. And people are always wondering about how much money someone else is making. Their attention is always focused on how much money somebody's supposed to get. And they think they got it. So they think this dude is balling out of control when realistically he got like maybe less than $100,000. But what he has is credit, good credit. And he's got a black card. He's got one card that got a $250,000 limit. Another one that's got another limit of like 200,000. All of these things are on his credit card and he's limitless. He can just spend. They can go in there and give you a car based on who you working for. You tell them this and that. So he had a house for his mom, moved his mom out the house and all this stuff. Got a big house, his cousins, nieces, and they all staying in that house. So his boy, who was his best friend over there, he took him with him and said, okay, I'm going to take care of you and you're going to roll with me. And then I'll just pay you a weekly salary, or when I get paid, I just hit you off with something. So that's cool. Then he came back to the hood, brought shoes back to the hood. And some of them goons that was there was like, yo, man, don't forget us. He was like, no, man, I ain't forget y'all. Y'all coming with me, VIP. VIP, yeah, y'all in the house. He took all of them to the club with him to the party. They was VIP, bottles, everything. Champagne. He's got on a diamond bracelet, ring, red a bracelet. He got the ring on, gleaming. And they was, this my man, he taking care of the boys. And he would drop them off to and everything was over. Car would drop them off to the hood. And his boy, would get his little bread or whatever. And he would come with him. And then his boy would come back to the hood and hang out. And his boys is like, man, we saw you on TV. Like you was just on TV with my mans. Like, yeah, saw you on TV and everything, man. You doing good things, man. But, what is he doing for you? After a year of this, kicking it with the dudes in the hood, taking them out, partying with them, they realizing something. They like, wait a minute. End of the night, we go right back to the block, back to the corner. They go back, multi-million-dollar houses, diamonds and champagne and all this stuff with maids and mansions, and we live in foot to mouth. So they get a bright idea. We gonna confront this man that come back there. He came back to the hood and they said, yo, man, we want to holler at you, man. What you gonna do for us, man? You keep kicking it with us and that's cool, but what you gonna do for the brothers, man? You owe us. You owe us, man. We saved your life. He was like, I wasn't in no danger. No, we saved your life from us. Because normally we would have been robbing you, but we didn't. So you owe us. So you need to come up with some way to hit us up with some bread, something. You got to do something for him. He was like, man, it's like that. Like I thought we was like it was love. Dog, we look where we at. We on the block and this and that. And you out there eating caviar and Grey Poupon. You doing all that. What about us? Now, side note, they made the decisions and choices to do what they wanted to do in life. This guy went to basketball camps and sacrificed and did everything he's supposed to do in life. He don't owe them nothing. You your own. You a man. It's up to you to provide for you. That man don't owe you nothing. He was doing something just to be cool because he knew you from the hood. But now, since you come at him like this, he goes and notified his agent and said, man, dudes from the neighborhood is trying to extort me. The agent calls the police department and they get the FBI and said, and put the extortion play in. So they go in and they make everything worse. They go in and start grabbing them. Next thing you know, rumors are going out that this player is a snitch. When his agent went and did this. Bad situation. All I'm going to say is learn from this, ladies and gentlemen. Learn. This is a very teachable moment for the rest of the people in the world because this is a very, very true story. This happened and it caused a lot of problems and a lot of people got hurt behind this because once this happened, his boy got beat up and robbed in the neighborhood. I mean, beat really bad and robbed when he came back to the neighborhood because they came and put up the guys for trying to extort him. And when they questioned him, and they was like, no, we didn't do nothing because the thing is, they panicked and rushed too early. There was no ransom notes. There was nothing to bring in an extortion. So they figured we shake them up, bring them in and shake them up. This is stop all of it because we know what they're on to. No, these ain't the type of guys you're going to shake up by bringing into a station. All you did was to let them know that this dude ran back and said something. And they're thinking you went to the cops when he did not. He just told his agent. And he ain't going to get a chance to explain that. So when he came back to the neighborhood, whop, 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 whop. They shooting at the cars, everything. So it was no more community trips out there. No more in the neighborhood, nothing. People had thought he snitched, but they realized that it wasn't. He didn't tell on all of them. He didn't tell on them. It was his agent. He got the word back, but a lot of people got hurt in between. Now, did they ever straighten that situation out? I doubt it. I never got the report that they straightened the situation out, but then again, I'm never going to ask. So, what's up? So, this is what I'm saying. Learn from that story. You don't owe. Okay, you do because you want to do. But nobody owes you. You're a grown man. It's your job to provide for you. There's no one else's job to do that for you. Now, if you can't see that and you can't understand that, then that's clearly on you. Clearly, that onus must fall on your lap. Nobody else but you. Now, we'll continue. The NFL, the National Football League. Well, you know how those contracts go. People are promised things. People are promised the dreams of a lifetime. Woo! Thanks, Dow G. Appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. And thanks for DeHaven for the Cash App today. You totally agree with my video that I put out this morning. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. No, I thought that that was a little different. But let's go to the story. We'll get back to that. But I just want to stay with the story right quick. Now, this is the NFL, and we know how the money is in the NFL. The money is a little scarce, right? So everybody's like, oh man, the money is a little funny over there. But they don't see that. People from your hood, they don't see that. Now, this dude was into everything, activities, strip clubs, and he was hanging out with a dude who was basically a pimp, part-time pimp, prostitution, drug thing. He ran all this stuff. And boy, when I say this person that made it to the league is lucky because he took every gift in the world that this guy gave, but these weren't gifts that, like, he didn't buy him jewelry, he didn't, give him no diamond rings, no car, nothing like that. He was into clubs when he wasn't even old enough to be in a club. He was in the club. This guy was hooking him up with women left and right all night long, turning them out, and getting him everything he wanted. Like anytime he's like, man, look, bag of clothes had showed up, like sports gear. It was like, look, some clothes, man. We just found it. So he had all this stuff, like Nike gear and all this stuff, but he didn't have any money in his pockets, nothing. They wouldn't give him no cash. The guy was knowing not to mess him up. And he told him, he's like, when you get up there, don't forget me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, I got you. I got you. So guy makes it to the NFL. Had a very good 2-year, 3-year career. Signs a big deal. Big contract. Now, most of the money wasn't guaranteed. Only some of it was. But they don't see that. They don't understand how the NFL contract works. They think you got all that in your bank account. So now the guy's like, okay, well, you owe me and you ain't paying me. So he was like, look, we finna have a very serious problem here because you've been like, I've been chill about it, but now you disrespectfully doing it. So the dude was like, look, here's 50,000. Okay, when I get my contract rolling, I'm gonna hit you with another one. The NFL player hit this dude off with 50K, and he was like, all right, that's cool. And he was like, now chill. This lasted till he signed the big deal. He got the big contract, and then went left from there. This guy's drinking. He gets disrespectful with the drug dealer pimp dude. Was like, man, look, I gave you 50,000, man. Go and kick rocks, man. I don't gotta pay you nothing else. Guy was like, oh, really? Next thing you know, this player gets into a fight at one of the strip clubs because the guy's in there, and they get into a big fight with all these guys, and dudes is finna do something dirty to him. So eventually things were settled because somebody came to his aid. Another player and a teammate helped him out and gave him like 125K. Now, I don't know how much the money was that he had to pay to get out of there, get out of this situation that he was jammed up in, but he owed a teammate 125K. He didn't pay that 125K back. So the teammate is like, I don't want to bring this up, but, he's like, man, I know, I got you. I got you. You ain't even got to worry about it. I got you. I was like, all right, cool. I won't even bring it up no more. The whole season's over. And he was like, dog, season's over. You haven't paid me back one dime of my money, dog. I want my money. He was like, dog, I got you. I'm waiting to this season. I'm focused on football. Now that it's over, though, I got you. He's like, all right, man, as long as you get me, you was jammed up. I came and bailed you out. I got you. Right? So after he tells him he got you, all of these things, the teammate was traded. The guy who he owed the money to was traded off of the team and was ended up on a whole nother team. And he's blaming everything on the other player, but they're not really saying what the problem was, because both of them was going to be in violation for doing what they was doing. So all of a sudden, he was like, I'm coming out on ESPN. I'm going to do a story. He's texting this dude. I'm finna go on ESPN. I'm finna tell them the whole thing. So he was like, look, man, here, sent him 27,000 and said, you're going to get some money, get the rest, man. I just got to make these payments, my contract and this and that. So he was making the payments. He's going to make the payments. Then his knee get blown out. Blew his knee out. So he's sidelined. He gets cut because he failed a drug test. They cut him. Bye-bye contract. Now, somebody said money will make you go crazy. Absolutely. Money will make you go crazy. But when people are already like that, you already you can see the footprints in the sand. So now you got a situation that brewed that shouldn't have never happened in the first place. Because now this guy can't really pay back the money because he needs the money now. Now he's cut. So he's trying to get back into the league. He got cut and he was trying to make it on another team. So he made it on another team, but he's not making the money like that no more. So he seen the dude, was like, man, here's 10,000. He said, that's all I could afford to give you right now. My contract got voided. I'm not getting the money no more. Yeah. But see, you got to learn a valuable lesson. You got to know who you hanging with and what environment you're bringing them into. We already spoke about Michael K. Williams on the One Crack News. It's already been done. So that's why I didn't mention that again. Oh yeah, Jace Posey. He's gonna play for Texas A&M. Yeah, I'm happy for him. He's got his scholarship and he's ready to go. Oh man. Another sports story. Shoot, I know plenty. One story, one professional athlete. I ain't gonna say what sport either. Y'all would know this probably the back of your hand. Super rich, got all this money coming in from endorsements. He's got all of this other. he got all these other things in development that's happening for him. And all of a sudden, everything's just popping up now. Now, all this money, these endorsements, everything is going in, right? And he's got all of these new people. He's got like a staff of 20-something people that's working for him, that they all got jobs. So his homeboys who used to be with him from the beginning, like these are dogs, we did everything for them and made sure everything was everything. When all of the big money started coming in, they felt like they was getting peons. And then here come the new guy that just came in. And the new guy's got a damn good house paid for by you. He got a car and he with you 24/7. Where you go, he go. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. Much love. So wherever you go, he go. It's not even a question. Absolutely. And the problem is that you got them there. You got them there while all of this is going on. Like you got your homeboys there. And at the end of the night, they go back to wherever they from. You know what I'm saying? But you brought it and kicked it with them and gave them a little pocket money while they there. But it's nothing like you doing for these new people that just showed up. And it was like, what they doing to get all this? So now the enviousness is not going after the boy, it's going after the new guy that got there. They don't like the new guy. New guy ain't never did nothing to none of them, been very nice and respectful to all of them. They hate his guts. And now they coming up with ideas. Yeah, man. We're gonna rob them. We're gonna rob dude. Not the athlete. The new guy. The guy that he's bringing in there, going along with him on trips, everything. So they set him up to rob him and beat this guy up. But it don't go down because somebody in there wasn't 100% with the plan. Another person decided, if I leak this information to the athlete, then he might pick me and I might be in the group with him and I'm going to turn on my own guys. So now the other guys in the crew turned on their other friends, went back and leaked this information that this was going to happen. It caused a big melee of distrust, people claiming somebody snitching. Another guy went to jail in the midst of defending the athlete. He got into it, started returning fire back, and that person ended up having to go to jail for it during his time. So that means the athlete has to pay while that person's in jail. You got to give that person some money on his books because he went to jail protecting you in a situation where people tried to harm you. So that person is expecting money on his books, and the money was there. The athlete knew what that person did for him. So he said, I'm going to make sure that guy's taken care of. But now the other guys is like, hey, I've got that guy hired. What about me? I'm not getting anything. I got that guy hired. I'm not getting anything. And then this new guy, y'all done told on me. Now I'm basically out the bubble. I'm out the group now. I'm cancerous. When it's this guy. And when he tried to plot all this to beat up and rob the other guy, do you know they still forgave this person and brought him back into the group? They forgave him after a couple months, let him back in, let him back hanging around. Here's some more paper and everything. They brought him back around. That's how much they really like, yo, you part of this. You did bring dude around, but this person expected the athlete to pay for all of their bills for the rest of their lives. And when that didn't happen, or when it don't happen, they get upset. Yeah, so the guy eventually comes out of jail after a few years. He came out of jail, did his time, and when he came back, he was taken care of. He came home and was taken care of for what he did, for saving that person's life. So he had done right by him. So that person ain't gonna say, hey, he didn't do wrong, he did wrong and all this stuff. The other person like, yeah, but I got you the job. I the one brought you in. So you should be fighting for me to get my thing. Dude was like, look, I just did years in the joint. And you telling me to give you some of my money that I served? You weren't in the joint with me, dog. I was. Now you tripping. So this leads to these two falling out. All because people expect something from other people instead of doing their own thing. Now, if you don't want, here's the thing, if you don't want somebody, or you want somebody to like not just give you some money and you want to set up your own thing, then state that to them. Saying, hey man, I understand and I love and appreciate what you're doing, man, but I got a plan. I want to try to build this and do this. Believe me, if you said that to these athletes, they would rather hear that than just hear, man, just like waiting on you, like hanging around you till you feel generous. It's just like not a good thing. If you have a plan in place, they might want to hear that and be like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, man, you can just help me get that set up. And that way I can get rolling and make my own money, So that'd be a burden off you instead of, I could probably build some on my own and help you out. That's how some of these people think, man. Their minds is like a one track, like it's like one track. This is the only way we going down. Mm-hmm. Well, you got to realize that people will be the people you expected them to be. Like they're only going to do so much. People are only going to do so much before they start showing you they're different. There's so many people out there that just don't get it. They expect you to take care of them for the rest of their natural born lives. Another story, easy. Florida, um, professional athlete is out at the bar with his homeboys and everything, and this girl is talking to like one of his boys, and they vibing, they getting along and everything, and the athlete is watching like, she's pretty funny, and he's talking to another girl, but he's like, this girl is funny, I like her, and she's like chilled, like she's not like starstruck that like he's there. She's just like part of the group, chilling and everything else, and he likes this. So eventually, they ended up, like speaking for a little bit, saying, and he's telling his boy, "Hey, you got a good one." So they go out to another party. She comes out, and his boy brings this chick with him. And the athlete sees the chick, and she comes over, and they start talking. And he was like, "Man, you're all right. Like if you went with my boy, I might would have been with you." And she was like, "Nah, we just cool. Like we ain't dating. Like I ain't messing with him." So she went and called him over there. She's like, "Are we dating?" He's like, "Nah, nah." He's like, "Nah, nah, we ain't dating, but you my date for the night." He's like, "Yeah, but we just cool and just kicking it, hanging out." He was like, "Oh, okay. I just wanted to know. That's cool. Well, I ain't know that. I thought y'all was dating." He's like, "Well, nah, maybe, but nah." She's like, "Nah, we not. We just cool." She's like, "He like a brother, like somebody I'm cool with, like a homeboy." So she's like, "I grew up around dudes." So he was like, "All right, well, bet." The athlete like, "Okay, cool." So she was like, "Yeah, you can call me. Get my number from him. I'll give you my number." And he was like, "All right, cool." So the athlete was all with it. Now his friend, naturally his friend don't care, right? "I don't care. Shoot, give me another." So his friend gets another chick, straight like that. He got another one. So he didn't care, apparently. Now he's finna get up. You can pretty much almost guess where this is gonna go. This athlete ends up going out with this girl, and his boy is with him all the time. Now his boy's taken care of. Like his boy got a crib paid for by the athlete, got his own cars, everything paid for by the athlete. They go everywhere together. This guy is dating, the athlete is dating this girl. She's sitting in the NBA player sections, right? She's up there with the girlfriends and everything, to the point where they end up getting married. They end up getting married. All right. And at the wedding and everything, this guy has to sit there and they telling a story on how they met and how he basically was talking to the girl. And they bring this up in his face. So he gets mad. He's in the wedding. He's gonna be like the best man in the wedding. And right before the wedding, he done been to wedding rehearsals, everything. Right before the wedding, bachelor party night, he just like, "Yo, punk ass could got anybody. You just wanted to get her because I had her. You just wanted to take it from me, man. That's why you keep me around, like you rubbing it in my face. Like, man, like it ain't even about the girl. I know y'all don't make it about the girl, man. It's about you being foul. It's about you being foul. You just wanted to throw that in my face. You want to just rub that in my face. You gotta have everything, right? And I can't have nothing unless I get it from you." All of this is coming up on the bachelor party night. So the players sit there laughing like, "Dude, you drunk, man. What is you talking about, man? I've been with this girl for years, dog. Come on. How many girls you been with? That don't even matter. You took her because you ain't, if that she'd have walked in, if she'd have walked in by herself, you would have said no. You'd have let her walk by. Now you're gonna just marry, you're gonna go all the way. You're gonna go all the way just to rub it in my face." That's how he felt. That's how he felt. Oh yeah, headache hit me up, bro. Headache hit me up. Oh, what's up, Derek? Oh yeah, I did a video about I got a story to tell that told everything. And that's what really solidified me in this game. Because people like, how the hell did he know that? He's right. Once Fat Joe came and backed me up and said I was right, and then Puffy came out and said I was right. People's like, man, wait a minute. You said that before all of them. How did you know? This chair look mad comfy. Yeah. Rocky Mountain leather, baby. Only way to go. Mm-hmm. We're not saying names because this will put a lot of people under a lot of scrutiny. So anyway, they get into almost a fist fight over this argument. The dude coming out in his feelings drunk. Now he went on, he was still best man, he apologized and everything, but it was almost gonna come to blows. So they went to the wedding, everything was everything. He got it all out. He hugged him and cried, and he married this woman. Now later, the athlete and the wife got into a thing where they was in Phoenix, living in Phoenix at the time, and cops had to be called, a pistol was being pulled. It was crazy. So
What up?
hey, what's up?
So you're telling that that was based on a real story?
He said the best man. Yeah, basically, yeah. That
Yeah.
was based on a true story.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It didn't go down quite like the best man, but yeah,
It
that's happening.
sounded exactly like it. It sounded exactly like it. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people probably know.
I'm not gonna say any names.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say the names. I don't want to get these people in trouble, man.
Yeah, neither do I.
Somebody stole a player's bag because they actually stole his bag. They tried to had it was actually Kobe Bryant's bag.
Oh shit.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I should have said that. All right, well, Kobe Bryant bag got stolen. Okay, but it was done by another player. Okay, and this player stole his bag at the doggone airport. It was another player who took his bag.
I know where it was. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
A teammate stole his bag, dog. And I'm gonna tell you what. It had his bag had his shoes in it. It had his shoes that he was gonna wear and everything. His game bag was stolen. So they was blaming the equipment manager who had that. And then they actually had found out who the player was.
Because he opened his mouth.
They found out who the player was or who they thought it was, but it wasn't that person. The player that it ended up being was somebody entirely different, and this person just had to take the oath because he was with it. It was started off as a prank, but the seriousness of it, they were like, "Whoa, this thing got serious real fast."
Yeah.
Pranking him. They was doing it as a pranking thing, but they really didn't like him anyway. So it was a whole different thing. They was like, man, we don't get this dude. But when they found out how serious thing got, when they took that bag, how serious it got at that airport,
Kobe was ready to kill
got
someone.
real serious real fast.
He was ready to kill.
Yeah, people just came out of nowhere. It was like, my bag's missing. And it was suits and like NBA agents and black jackets and people with them, like, check the film, check the tape. Man, they were not ready for that. And they thought it was the one player, and it was just so happened that they didn't have any footage of who actually took the bag. They was at an angle where the bag was just, it was like, man, like it was right there, and then it was just gone. But it was only an equipment manager or a player could have took it.
I know who it was. I'm not saying.
And the funny thing is when it was taken, the way they took the bag was that they took two bags and made it look like one. They grabbed two bags. So when they picked up their bag, they grabbed his bag too and walked off. So you couldn't really tell how the bag was stolen.
Yeah.
That's how they took it.
They was all over LA radio.
They were playing with Kobe because they did pranks and stuff. So they were playing with Kobe, man, and that was not a good idea.
Kobe does not play.
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea.
Kobe does not play.
Just shows you don't play with something.
Kobe does not play.
That pranking crap get out of hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, though, those first couple stories that you told, man, it just goes to show, like, as soon as you got done talking about it, I don't know if you heard, you saw, of course, the scene from Rocky 3 where freaking what's his name, Paulie was out there, I think he was drunk or something. He was asking Rocky, you know what I'm saying, like he got mad at Rocky over some crap, like, you owe me and all this crap. And then Rocky was like, friends don't know. They do it because they do
because they want to do. He's right. Friends don't know. They want to do.
It's like people freaking, they just get entitled and they just feel like you just, they want, like you said, they want them, to take care of you. They want you to take care of them for the rest of their life. And it's like, I'm not doing that, bro. Oh man, you should be past this, bro.
Yep. Yeah. That's how a lot of people went about when they came out with these different rules that they put in place. They put these rules in place because of all these incidents that happened before. Like you see with Plexico Bears and a lot of these other people. Like he wasn't even supposed to be at the club that night. It was so much goofiness that went on. It didn't even make sense for him to be at the club.
What the?
What's up, Zay?
What's up, Cartoon?
What's good?
Oh, you cracking up a little bit. Your audio is kind of messed up.
Yeah, your thing is breaking up. Your mic.
Like that.
Yeah.
My damn dogs again.
Oh God! Save him!
I don't know.
You got 99 Dalmatians going on.
No. They just by themselves right now. That's why they're crying. Like fucking chihuahuas. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
oh man, I'll never forget. Player got slapped. They had an argument, man. They got slapped. The 49ers. Man, the San Francisco 49ers. Man, this argument went down. It was heated. And this is like the 90s, early 90s, 49ers. Man. So the argument came in because somebody decided to allow some people in the locker room that weren't supposed to be in there. And man, they had like some reporters and all these. they weren't. It's like a certain time they're allowed to be in there, and they weren't supposed to be there at this time. So, man, they were in the locker room, man, and a person that's normally calm, collected, lost it when they got out of there. They got them out of there. It's like they're not supposed to be in here. Next thing you know, here come the helmet. Boom! Locker, all this. Man. They ain't supposed to be up in here, man. They could be stealing.
Get them the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they was losing it. Then they slapped one of the players because one of the players told them they can come in there, and the equipment manager, they slapped the dog mess out of them because they don't want the press or people in there in the locker room area because they steal stuff. Press is some of the biggest thieves in the world. You saw what happened when Tom Brady's jersey got stolen after the Super Bowl. So you saw that. What's up, Juan?
What's up, man?
I can see if I can.
You're muted, dude.
You're muted. You're muted.
Unmute yourself if you can.
Oh man, that's my brother. Yeah, that's my brother, Juan.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good.
What up, boy?
What's good?
Same old, baby. I'm just out here hustling, getting it, baby. Out here in San Antonio, baby.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
what's up,
man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey,
What up?
Hey, Carcino, man. I'm out here grinding, man, but I just wanted to let you know, man, you king. I appreciate all you fellas supporting my boy because he is the truth and the greatest out there doing what he's doing, man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, we go way back, man. That's my man, Big Juan. Hey,
baby.
You still at the dealership?
No, dude, we go way back, baby. All that shot down repping, baby. You already know it, man. Hey, I'm telling you, dude. Hey, everybody needs to know, man. Carcino's the realest, dog. That dude is about that business. He's about that business.
Hey, do you still at the dealership?
Say what?
Are you still at the dealership?
No, man. I just got finished doing my little real estate license, man. So I've been working on real estate with my wife, man. I just sold a house and I got into the real estate business, man.
All right. That's what I'm saying, man. You always keep it moving, man. You are always moving, always making it happen.
Dude, I got you, man. I got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 kids popping up, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we getting old, man.
That smile right there, get him, boy. That smile, get him. Shit. You already know it, man. So, I mean, I just, again, dude, hey, you know what? As a matter of fact, man, I want to keep saying appreciate you, man, but I'm about to bounce, actually, but I just wanted to stop up in here because I just wanted to let you know I follow you every day, man. You've been keeping me going through all this stuff I'm going through, man, but keep up your grind, man.
All right, bro. Man, yeah, you got my number, man. Hit me.
I don't, but you know what? I will get it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You know, my number ain't changed. I had the same number for 25 years.
and dude, I've had the same number for about 5 minutes. I done flipped about 5-6 numbers, dude. So don't even trip. So no worries. But you know, I talk to Julian a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Julian, me and him connecting a lot. So you know what I'm saying? I get your number through him. So it's all
right. Because I just talked to Bees. What was that, like a couple of days ago, man? Just still the craziest ever.
hey, and I saw you with AG the other day, right? You was over there.
Yeah, that's when we talked to Bees. That's when we talked to Bees.
All that shit, dude. All my family. I see you. You know, you the godfather for Crispy's kids and shit. So, dude, I watch them, dude. It's funny seeing like Gavin and seeing the little kids, dude. They sound just like they dad, dude. It's like
I know it's crazy.
I feel like I'm at home when I hear it. I feel like I get to feel like I'm still in Chicago when I hear that.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna go. I gotta get going though, cause I got my wife waiting on me and all this. But hey, keep it up. Hey, fellas, you guys are the truth, man. And Jose, man, you hilarious, dog. You the man, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. What is again, Nicholas? You look like you about 32. Talking about you 18, 19.
Oh, yeah, I've got that. I've gotten that a lot. Get
on out of here. All right, fellas. All right, keep it up.
The world's oldest living teenager. Oh man.
Yeah.
For once, I didn't say it, Nick. For once, I didn't say it.
Yeah, I like dragging that shit, but yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, man, that just brought back memories. I saw one. I said, "Wait a minute, that's one." Oh
What
man,
is
man, so many memories, man.
what are
God,
you? Is
they just come back like a flood too. Just
Yeah. Chris Cervantes, what's up, man?
Just recovering.
oh yeah, we're back home, baby.
Yeah, and I got 2 W's right now. I got 2 W's in a row, Sino.
What you beat on Burundi?
Yeah, we don't talk.
He's having a bad time now.
This Burundi been taking quite a
I
few
thought
L's.
you gave him a little ass whooping. I was shocked.
Yeah, after he got that beat down, that was it. He wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, there's been quite a few L's lately. I don't know what's going on with him, man. I don't know what's going on.
he owed some people some money.
He ain't looking like a final boss right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew one athlete that man, he caught somebody stealing from him. He really wasn't stealing. The person was supposed to watch his house while they were gone out of town they was on a road trip. So the person was put in charge to watch the house. So he got like what they call like just like regular money for the house. And he had the money for the house. And the only thing he was supposed to do
Oh
was
shit!
stuff for the house. He goes out and starts spending. He has the card. He goes spend the card thinking that's for the house. He buying stuff for him. He in there buying a Gucci belt. He in the Gucci store. It's like, no, what the hell? The house don't need nothing from Gucci.
Yeah.
So he buying all this stuff from him on the card from the Gucci store, and he was thinking it ain't gonna happen. Like he was like, oh well, like he ain't gonna notice it. So when all the stuff was back, he was like, dude, the athlete was like on it himself, and was like, I was out of town. I wasn't at Gucci store. When did I spend this much? So when he found out about it, man, he put a whooping on his boy and ended up hurting his hand. So he didn't play. When they said he had a hand injury, he was when he came back, he had to sit out a game because he had an injured thumb and all this stuff. It came from whooping his friend's ass. Yeah, it came from whooping his friend ass out in his house. Beat the living hell out of him, man. Yeah, dude, they love to tell that story. They like, dude was running down and he's like, dude, he was eating. Dude came in there, he was like, motherfucker, this is you. What? He like, dude was eating like some spaghetti. He was running outside he was like, he's running downstairs with the plate. He getting in there.
Just a football player or basketball player?
I was a basketball player.
Oh.
Yeah, I was a basketball player. And he couldn't play. He had just came back from a road trip. Had that person watching his crib. The dude been watching his crib for years. This is like somebody he trusted.
Yeah.
Hey, Sino, Q has a couple of stories about some Florida players, but
oh wow.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if you could.
Yeah, man, that's what
that story. Yeah, I know that story that you just told. It's kind of similar to a story that I know that happened to Brandon Merriweather.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You remember Brandon Merriweather?
Yeah.
He used to play for the Patriots.
Yep.
Yeah, he's from Apopka. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Apopka.
okay.
Yeah, Apopka's right beside Orlando. Christian probably heard of Apopka, but yeah.
What?
What you say?
I probably heard it on Pocket.
Oh yeah, I know you know where Apopka at. That's the same school Warren Sapp played high school at. Yeah.
Hey, Sino, but I'm starting to get worried about this COVID with the NFL because I saw Zach Wilson in Vegas. He was across the street from me, and now he got COVID apparently. And there was a lot of players that went to their alma mater on
That
Saturday.
means fantasy football finna be hot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
That's gonna be like now. I'm ready for it. Now some players go down. I know we go grab those backups. Now we got a 20-man league, baby. Woo! 20
I'm on.
league.
Hey, Cino, you know I'm set. You know I got all the wide receivers.
Yeah, you came up, man. You made some trades. Matter of fact, I think I gotta approve a trade now because AG gonna kill me because he's like,
I didn't make no trades. I didn't make a trade. I got all my guys in free agency.
Not Burundi.
Oh, okay.
That's Burundi. Burundi did that.
I don't know what he's doing. He's just trading his whole damn team away. I'm like, what the hell?
Burundi be having a new team every week.
Yeah, I know what the fuck going on, dude. Are you trying to build other people's teams up?
So
But I'm like,
you know,
Man.
Cino
I
was
didn't
crazy.
think
You
he
keep
got
allowing
it.
these
I'm ready
trades to
for
go
it.
down. You know, but for me, you know, you cancel every trade. I just gotta go in free agency to get players.
I don't care as long as Brandy have my $100.
Oh, he gonna owe everybody. He gonna owe everybody on Sunday. As soon as that man, he come on the field and they yell hype, it's over.
Yo, he better cash at me my $100.
As soon as they yell hype,
I knew I should have got
That's
in on that bet.
He better
I was trying to get him to like, dude, stop taking bets.
I mean, hey, bro, he stood firm on it too, man.
And I told Jose the same thing. I was like, Jose, what you about? You about to go with it?
Yeah, I can't get Jose to go in it. I'm like, Jose,
Jose
do
was about to
the
go in it. I'm like, Jose, what are you doing?
He stood
There's
firm.
no way you better start.
Get in it.
Thank-
That's the easiest $100 you can ever make.
Thank you for the save. Thank you for the save.
We gotta say Jose from this. Because Q was definitely going to take it, but I'm like, Q, don't do it. I'm like,
Oh.
come on, Jose.
Thank you.
Yeah, do
Thank
not
you
take
for
that
the
bet.
Thank you for the save.
The Bears gonna pay somebody $30 million just to sit on the bench.
I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was 30 million.
No, it's 15.
15.
Yeah, he got paid
Speaking of that,
15.
Speaking of that, Christian, bro. So on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate AEW All Out last night, bro?
5.
5.
You did not say 5.
I
Absolutely.
didn't see it yesterday. How was
I
it?
ain't watching him.
From what
It
I
was
saw,
awesome.
from what I saw,
Awesome,
it was
bro.
great.
You had the
It was
best
great, dude.
steel cage tag team match ever, man.
Yeah, I'm mad as I gotta find some way to freaking watch it, bro.
Hey, Christian, was it better than SummerSlam?
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Yeah.
dude.
Did CM Punk fight?
Yes.
Yeah, that was his
He
first match.
fighting in tights
His
now.
first match after like 7 years of being gone from wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
The best match of the night was the
Not
tag
really,
team
not
match.
I'm mad as hell I didn't freaking catch that tag team match, bro.
Bro, it was crazy, bro. I mean, they was doing shit that I ain't seen done in a while.
Tag team wrestling.
I can't believe I'm giving them credit.
What's
but
up, OG?
What's happening? What's happening?
Patriots and Wizards.
What's good with you?
Oh man, just out here in the Bay, man, living that life, man. What's up with y'all?
What up? What up?
Bill
We got
Belichick
Giz
and
in
Wizards.
here.
Yeah,
Yep.
I see, man. At first, I was feeling my feelings about your court, but then I heard him talk on the last time he was on, and he funny. Seahawks, you funny, but I'm a Niner fan, but you hella funny, dude.
Thank you. I remember you.
Yeah.
I remember you.
That
He a
was
Niners
I remember
fan. Well, gosh, man, the Niners finna. So, what y'all think about what the Niners finna do? They finna
Man,
try to do
boy.
something that the Denver Broncos use for one game: the 2-quarterback system.
That shit
Y'all-
ain't gonna work.
That shit don't work in NFL.
Nah.
They think they can pull it
Real
off.
talk.
I'm like, I have
Real
not
talk.
seen that since the Denver Broncos used it when John Elway got hurt. And they had 2 quarterbacks come in, and they was like, we're going to use 2 quarterbacks for the game. They almost pulled off an upset, but in the end, they had the wrong quarterback.
Now, if they play Jimmy
That-
Garoppolo, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
That was Shanny Daddy, man.
For
That was
once,
Shanny
I
Daddy.
agree.
I mean, because
You
think
feel
about
that?
that. What is that going to
He
do
be
for the
playing
psyche
though.
of your quarterback?
Exactly.
Right. You need to just play. You just need to play. What's it called?
Trey
You
Lance.
drafted the dude at number 4, like
3.
or number 3. Like play the dude.
Talking about Trey Lance.
Yeah, play him.
Yeah.
You don't draft the quarterback.
You right, but you know.
He their future, so they don't want to bring him in and get him injured right away. So they're gonna go in, let Garoppolo do some snaps, and let him get some reps. So
but they're gonna start Lawrence, Mac Jones, and Wilson
Zach Wilson.
right out the way.
Yeah.
But see, Mac Jones is ready. He game ready already. I knew right away that this guy is Belichick's. Like he's perfect for Belichick. Mac Jones is perfect for him. That's his new Tom Brady. He got a younger Tom Brady.
Well, I've always told everybody.
I mean, he ain't at Brady level yet, but the way he did the exit O's, he wasn't
better than Cam. He didn't do nothing better than Cam. To me,
better than Cam on his system, though. Christian, that's what you're forgetting about.
Yeah, Cam knows the system.
No, he can make certain throws Cam can't make.
Man, he ain't all that, man. He's just a product.
He's not all that. He's a check down quarterback. He's a guy that's gonna get you a 3rd and 4 and complete it.
They're gonna be the worst team in their division. They're gonna be one of the worst teams in the division. They're gonna suck.
I don't think so. I'm like, dog, believe me, if they stick to the system and they can stick to what they're doing, they're gonna be in games.
You can be in games all you want to. Ask the Carolina Panthers. You can be in games and be 4 and 12.
That division.
And that's exactly what's going to happen.
No, but look at how Carolina lost those games because they couldn't put up no points. They put up some points. You see how they believe the running back they got was better than. I can believe they let the running back go from last year.
Mike Davis, he's better than CMC. I keep telling people this.
But hold on,
they see something in this running back in New England. I was like, I'm gonna have to pay attention to him.
Oh, Damian Harris. I got Damian Harris.
That running back from New England, he took the job from him. Like they cut that other running back like he wasn't even part of the damn team.
Damian Harris is the guy that they chose, and I told people last year. I said this guy's gonna be. He was dominating at the end of the season. I said this guy's legit, and I drafted him. In fantasy. You guys, I couldn't believe you guys passed up on him. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I said, oh my god, y'all look crazy.
I'm gonna be right back. I take this call.
All right.
Man. Patriots not gonna be that damn good though, man.
Bro, they gonna win 7 games, and that's about.
She no tripping. They ain't better than the Dolphins. They're not better than Buffalo in that division. The only team they pop is the Jets in that division. That's it.
No comment.
They gonna be fighting with the Jets.
Yeah, they gonna be fighting with the Jets.
Yeah. I agree with you.
There's no way the Patriots, that team, if they had Cam, because Cam can do stuff that Mac Jones cannot do.
Hey Christian, but what about the Texans who are going to start?
Oh God,
worst team in the league. Worst team in the league.
The Texans? No, the Lions took that.
I think the Texans are.
No, I think the Lions still the worst team.
I think it's a tie.
You said it's a tie. No, look at the Lions games. If you see the Lions that they got the toughest schedule. They ain't gonna win not a game.
But they always, even if you go back to last year, the games they did lose, they ain't get blown out.
Yeah, of course.
Here, 3 points here, 8 points here.
Thank you, Q.
They ain't never get blown up like that.
Hey, man, but the Texans still gonna win games though.
The Texans
team. Tyrod Taylor.
Oh God.
Man, I remember him. He came out of Virginia Tech. I remember Tyrod Taylor.
Hey, they just got an easier schedule. That's all I'm saying.
Take that cake, dog. The word.
Let's still get 3 wins.
How you
3
let go
wins.
all
Yeah,
your
I'm
people?
telling you, the Lions ain't gonna get no wins.
I'm saying, how
Look
you
at the
gonna let
Lions
all your
schedule.
people?
Look at their schedule, and I guarantee you're gonna be like, damn, they ain't gonna win that at one game.
I
Hey,
think
Chris,
they'll beat the
what's gonna happen
Cardinals.
with Deshaun Watson? Do they have a team that lined up ready to trade him, or
No, they ain't gonna trade him. They can't. They ain't
They
gonna let
have.
that Tyler Walker. They ain't not gonna let him go, man.
why not start him then?
Who?
He doesn't want to be there.
They just he don't want to be there, but they just showing him a lesson, man. They just teach him. Like,
I
they
mean,
ain't
the
finna-
Texans, honestly, like they
they're
doing a
not finna-
disservice to themselves at this point. Like, just
Is-
trade Deshaun at this point. Like you
Yeah.
already didn't tarnish the dude name. He don't want to be there, and I don't
You
blame him
just.
for not wanting to be there.
But
Yeah,
he
you
was
lied to
stupid
him.
though. He should have never signed the contract.
What you
Yeah.
mean? He should have gotten the contract. He get
No, he
$80 million
shouldn't
No,
have.
he
guaranteed.
shouldn't have.
No, he shouldn't. How? He
What?
saw
You getting
all the
$80
stuff.
million
I
guaranteed?
agree
Q?
with Q.
No, he signed the
I
contract.
agree
He
with
saw all
Q.
this stuff happen before he
So,
signed the contract. He saw
so,
that
But
they traded.
learn.
He saw that they
Learn.
traded Hopkins. He
Learn
saw
from.
they let go Javian Clowney. He saw all these moves.
Deshaun and you guarantee, and Deshaun Watson got the bank. He got $80 million to be at the house. Okay, that's a good
Yeah, he
deal.
looking at the money. That's what I'm saying. He
That's
should
a
have.
good
He
deal.
was
I
gonna
don't
get
care
that
what
money
you talking
regardless,
about. Look,
Christian.
he getting
He was,
$80 million to be at the house.
he was
If he
gonna
don't
get
want to
that
be
money
there,
regardless.
the final nail in the coffin was, hey, you got rid of Hopkins, you got rid of all these guys. Hey, that was a final nail in the coffin.
He was gonna get that money regardless. Who wouldn't
Thank you,
sign
Q.
Deshaun Watson?
But where was he gonna go at the time?
Man, anybody would have got him.
10. There's like 10, 15 teams that'll drop their quarterback right now.
Exactly.
In 1 hour.
What you mean?
Denver.
Yo, I'll drop.
Is you crazy?
I'll drop everybody for Deshaun.
Exactly.
There's
If you
only
ain't Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, then you ain't go on. Then you'll go get him.
Thank you, Q.
Straight up. Like,
well, yeah, I don't know, maybe
signed him at that time.
Justin
Who
Herbert
was
or Big Ben. That's
He was
Justin
gonna,
Herbert.
Oh,
that's just like in basketball. Like, who wasn't going to get before you went to the Lakers? Unibrow. Who wasn't go? He was gonna get that money regardless.
Yeah, David.
No matter what
Oh,
he
yeah, of
went.
course.
yeah.
You know
Oh,
what
you
I'm
talking about
saying?
Anthony Davis?
Yeah, but Anthony, he gonna get that money regardless. Same as Deshaun Watson. He was gonna get that money regardless.
Yeah.
Get the money and choose where he wants to be.
Exactly. And now he don't want to waive his no trade clause. The team he want to go to is Miami.
Hey, Q, and you know, if you think about it, if he would have not signed that contract, he could have been where Tom Brady is right now in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he could have.
And been in there longer, no state tax.
Yep.
All that money.
I mean,
Or
he
he
is in
could have been at
Houston.
Miami because Miami ain't sold on tour, and I ain't either.
I'm not sold on Tua.
They should have never drafted him.
No shit.
No, they was going to draft him anyway because you got to understand.
So what?
Christian, you know the Miami market.
I left-
Come on now.
I know, but I'm just saying they should have never
A
drafted him. They
left-handed
should have drafted
quarterback.
A Samoan.
completely different person. They could have kept their running back. I mean, not kept their running back, kept the quarterback, or just did like they did this year and got Jacoby Brissett. And all they had to do was get somebody else, like offensive line or
They
running
weren't
back.
going to do that. They wanted ticket sales. You know, a Samoan. You know, he got the look. He from. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Yeah,
God! And look what they
yeah.
doing now. They
So
trying to
many
trade that
coaches down there
Samoan
in
ass
Miami.
nigga because
They trying to have, you know, they trying to have a Roman Reigns on their team or something.
Yeah.
the tribal
Yeah,
chief. Weak as fuck.
exactly. Come on now, Christian. You know this now.
Of course I know, but now you trying to trade him. So what did it really mean?
Not a damn thing.
Well,
Right.
that's
Better
what they
options
wanted.
available
They got
now.
the ticket sales off of them. They got their money.
Oh my God!
Christian, look, when a better opportunity arises, you jump on it. Like regardless.
Exactly.
Hey man, look, I would have done something completely different because you know what I'm saying. Look, man,
At that
I'm trying
time,
to
what
win.
were you gonna do? What at that time? Miami needed a quarterback. There was one quarterback away.
They
Yeah.
had Ryan Fitzpatrick. I felt like at that time at the time.
Oh, God.
Hey, look,
Fitzpatrick.
Tua or Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Come on now. Come on.
No.
Ryan Fitzpatrick
Over
or Tua?
Fitzpatrick? Come on now. Fitzpatrick only
Fitzpatrick
give
or
you
Tua?
about 3-4 games.
Come on, man. Fitzpatrick or Tua? Let's be real.
Tua
was garbage.
Tua
lost them
garbage.
games.
Super
When
garbage.
Fitz was
He
in there,
only
Fitz
give you
made
about
one of the
3
best
games.
passes all season, and I don't even like Fitzpatrick. If
Dog,
Fitzpatrick was in
man,
there,
he got a good
game.
ass agent, dog, because he keep getting the job, and he ain't.
Nah, Josh Rosen has a better agent.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Josh Rosen do got a good agent.
You right about that, Chris. Good God.
Yeah.
For real.
His family has all the money already.
Oh, Christian, you're capping for Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not capping for Fitzpatrick. I'm like, you could have just kept.
Yes,
No, I'm not.
are.
I'm like, you could have kept Fitzpatrick and drafted somebody else instead
He
of
ain't
wasting
good
a
enough
draft
to
pick on
win.
Tua. And then
Man,
you could have just and then drop Fitzpatrick this year, and then just put Jacoby Brissett and then trade for what's to call it.
Man, you was out your damn mind.
Oh
with
man,
Deshaun Watson.
You was out your damn mind.
CP talking about
Bro,
CP.
I know something wrong with you. You gonna take Fitzpatrick over Tua. I know something wrong with you.
No,
something wrong.
Tua lost them games last year.
Something wrong. You go take Fitzpatrick. Oh my God.
It's magic, baby.
Yeah.
No, I said
look at where Fitzpatrick is in career all-time numbers. He gonna go in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because he's white.
That's not what I
Whoa,
was.
look at his numbers. He got the numbers.
He done bounced around. How many teams?
He got the numbers, though.
That is facts.
Shoot. He should go in the Hall of Fame. He done been on, 32 teams in the NFL?
But he got the numbers. That's what I'm saying.
He done been on 32, on 30 of them.
Hey, what we were talking about was Deshaun Watson. Like, do you know anything, like any inside, like what's gonna happen with them?
All we know is that when he do come back, he might have to serve a suspension. We don't know, but he will play sometime this year. Everybody believes he's gonna eventually be traded. Won't be playing for Houston, but it's a lot of people holding out to get him, like the Jets.
Oh, what the Jets? Oh,
wow.
Yeah, the Jets are.
Is that true?
Outlaw will not see the day of light of Deshaun Watson. They get him. I will personally be on his house.
Nah, man, he coming to Florida, baby. He coming to Miami, man.
I'll be personally going to Outlaw's house. Like, nah, you ain't gonna see this.
He going to where the beach is at, where the women at, man. He's going to Miami.
That's his problem there. He don't need to go there.
Well, the Jets was thinking about it, but because they got a young quarterback that they grooming, so they were thinking about making a move. But Miami is always the number one pick right now, the number one destination. Trade.
Philadelphia just got an issue though.
And see, I don't know why. This is why recently I can't get Panthers at this point because we keep dipping it down and out of the trade. One moment we want to trade for them, then one moment we don't. Then the trade off.
Carolina, I'm surprised the Panthers didn't trade for him. I'm really shocked.
Because they complete morons.
You just not know that?
No, I've been known that. It's just you a fan. Like you try to ride for your team, but it's it's getting to a point where man, my bags are just at the door.
You already left.
You gonna leave Christian McCaffrey like that?
I didn't want him to begin with.
That white boy,
a white running back. Like that just don't even sound right. I never wanted him. He not
even running back in the league. He actually good though. I give him credit.
I thought you already left, Christian. Make up your mind.
I did already leave.
Oh, when you at Tampa? You with Tampa now?
Look, man, you didn't pick up the phone for me. You know what I'm saying? That I was on free agency market. I was searching and searching. You didn't call. You didn't answer the phone, man.
Hey, man.
Just get to the point.
Don't worry about it.
The phone either.
Cino done came the road to Tampa Bay too, man. Because Tom Brady here.
I mean,
He's a
Mike
Steelers fan.
Evans is all lit. I still got, that's my guy there. I love Mike Evans. I
He's,
still got his jersey in there. So,
he's,
but I love Mike. That's all day.
he's a Steelers fan.
Yeah, with my best friend, man. I already like half the players on the team, Najee Harris and Claypool. I don't really like Juju. He confused.
Oh man.
But you have him on your fantasy, though, right?
Unfortunately, he was the only wide receiver, the second wide receiver I had to draft. I've been trying to shop this.
No, but you didn't even draft the best receiver from the Steelers.
Claypool.
I tried to
just
get Claypool.
trade. So now Anthony.
Y'all kept taking all of the receivers I wanted. I had no choice but to take Juju.
I'm sorry, Christian. I don't have any receivers.
Nah, you ain't had to take Pete Care Juju.
Look, hey, we had a 20-man draft. I'm trying to tell you, Juju was the only receiver left on the board that was like that. I was like, man, that's gonna get points.
No, you picked him over Washington on the same team.
Washington
we got
was
a
gone
full
already.
league, baby. This full league is going down. So all right,
How did you do a 20-man draft?
So this should help him run these team.
What did he get?
Got Kelsey now, and he got Drake.
Hey, Christian, but you saw. I don't even know why Burnley made that trade because Pitts is actually going to get a lot of receptions with that.
I was telling people that. I was telling Anthony that when I rejected it the first time around because I'm like, dude, you can't put that running back in there. I'm like, your running back is not good enough. But he was like, Pitts and Kelsey is about even. But he got Pitts. He's getting Pitts back. Anthony's team, which is the what is it? The G's something.
Yeah.
He's got Pitts, and now he got the person he wanted was Carson. So now you got Pitts and Carson for Drake and Kelsey.
That's a steal. He is stealing.
But
and you go out that trade, and you go, you know what?
Hey, Christian, but the thing is, Grundy actually told
they had to make it was worse. The trade was even worse. I'm like, I had to fight for Grundy and say, oh, no, you can't get. He's like, man, Kelsey's a star. I'm like, dude, I know that. I'm like, Pitts and Kelsey to me is about even. But I'm like, you ain't finna get Carson and just give up some bum running back. So he got to
Chris,
never help me with a trade. He could be like, look, you already got enough help.
But Chris, didn't I tell y'all that I feel like he gonna be the rookie of the year?
He is gonna be rookie of the
No,
year.
but
I told y'all this.
You and me said because I was watching betting on him on Florida because he was hitting the over on his receptions.
He ain't drafted the highest. He's the highest rookie tight end drafted in the history of the NFL. I told you he finna go off, dog.
The Falcons is remedial.
He's a fast tight end. To be that size and to be that fast, he's kind of like to me a slash tight end wide receiver.
Yeah. He is.
No, he's like an AJ Brown mixed with the Gronk.
Yeah, that's who you remind you of, like AJ Brown. You don't know if they're a tight end or like Davis for the tight. You don't know if they're tight ends or wide receivers, and they kind of got that speed to them. You like,
Pitts can actually block though. He's a solid blocker.
Yeah, he can block a little bit, but
he's solid.
But
he's solid.
More,
I think with the work,
man, he can run routes like a receiver. He's like he was a generation time.
I wish Atlanta would have got Justin Fields also, and they should have made a trade for traded Matt Ryan for some draft picks and gotten the top 10.
You know they ain't finna get rid of that great white height.
You don't stay on that train. That train is always on time.
For real. Come on.
They ain't getting rid of that great white height.
They should have got him. They should
have.
Hey man, Atlanta, they should do. They should,
trying to hold on to their white boys. They trying to hold on to Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey man, Matt Ryan gonna get hurt this year, dog.
Yeah. Say that, Christian.
Hold on to their white boys.
No, because that offensive line, like they a little shaky this year.
They don't want them black boys, man. That quarterback, man. They don't want the Kyler Murrays and the Lamar Jacksons.
I wouldn't say that. Because, they had a black quarterback. But he so happened to get in trouble for something completely off the field, and they wanted to keep the brother.
Who you talking about?
You know.
Michael Vick.
Oh.
You know, he just wanted to, you know, play with dogs. Instead of being focused on what he needed to be focused on, he could have been something really special. But instead of
he
working on
still
his
was
game, he
special,
was
man.
working on some dog fights.
Vic still was special, man.
Yeah, he was special for the moment, and then you know somebody else became that guy.
For the moment, man. Most of these dudes still ain't there with Vic.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. So you
Lamar did.
Nah.
Whoa.
No, he didn't. He wasn't elusive like Vic was.
Whoa. Lamar is elusive.
Not like Vic. How Vic was.
He wasn't like Vic. He wasn't the Michael Vick experience.
Like Vic,
he wasn't the Michael Vick experience at all.
It ain't been a quarterback since.
And Vic got a stronger arm than him. Vic got a way stronger arm than Jackson.
I will agree with that. It's just he was inaccurate. I think Jackson's a better passer.
Yeah, he was no. Believe me, Michael. You probably need to go back and watch some highlights. Michael Vick was must-see TV.
Yeah, no, of course. No, I'm just saying Lamar did it. I think Lamar is doing it.
God.
Nah. See, now y'all trying to hate on Lamar, but I'm just saying Lamar.
Lamar choked 2 times in the playoffs when they had home field advantage and everything. Choked.
I can't blame him on that Titans one. The Titans one, he did the second half. It was his receivers. He came.
I'm gonna tell you, he choked. Michael Vick went in the Green Bay in the cold. Whooped them.
Yeah, I remember that game.
With the only person he had was Algie Crumpler, and he was
Algie. That's the only person he was thrown to.
The only person he had, dog.
Algie Crumpler. That dude going probably to the hall because Vic would hit him every time.
Yeah.
He'd be running, get in the jail. Algie, baby.
Yeah, I remember.
Algie Crumpler. I was getting all them points off Algie, baby. Come on, Algie.
Yeah, you know, I know my football. You know, I know.
Algie was lit, man. He was always getting.
He was the slowest moving guy in history, but
he was
slow.
But he had them hands though.
Yeah,
I know he would catch anything Vic would throw. I mean, damn, how he caught that?
Yeah. That's just like how whatchamacallit was with the Jets. He was slow too, but he had hands. So Wayne Quebec.
Yep.
Wayne Quebec was like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man! I think I play in the weakest division. But I just want to appreciate you for putting me in that division.
Yeah, I didn't put you there. You did.
Oh, thank God!
I'm in the toughest division again, as usual. I'm always in the toughest division.
Hey, I appreciate that because last year our division was the best. It was barring injuries.
I got 5 different fucking leagues. I got 5 different.
Queen, what's up, Queen? She said George Fielder. What happened to him? And George Fielder. Oh, she's talking about somebody else. Are you talking to George Fielder?
Oh no, she was responding to a comment that our brother made about saying R.I.P. to Michael K. Williams.
Oh yeah.
See, no. Now, why you said that?
We got a lady in here. Whoa.
Yeah, now we do.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, people ready to start flirting. Calm down.
No, I was just saying, like, we never had, like, I never been to. All right, see, here
the
we
Wolves
go.
ain't ready to attack already.
Here we go. I just was like, we never had it. Nobody, the shit.
Let the Wolves, let them drool first. Let them drool.
I'm not drooling. I'm fed. I'm good.
What's up, Chris?
I know.
Hilarious.
See, now why you say the Patriots are gonna be Yeah, I want your take on that. See.
Oh, that's a lie. With he don't believe that.
Nah, see, I don't believe that.
What?
That the Patriots gonna be straight in that division.
They gonna be straight.
Oh man, come on.
He's not straight.
Why? Why you
what?
say that? Why, I want your.
He didn't.
They control time of possession. They play time of possession football. They play old school football where they control the clock. They don't try to score fast. They got a defense that can hold you. They got some players on defense. And towards the end of last year, they were starting to get better. Guys wasn't really blowing them out like they was at the beginning.
They got an improved offense right now too.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't never have a great offense. When Brady used to win games, they used to be about 3 points. Vinatieri used to kick field goal. This is the game they used to play. Brady had to evolve into a guy that could get the ball downfield and stretch it out once he learned. It took 3, 4, 5 years to get to that Brady.
But you don't have them going above the Bills, right? I have them going number 2.
No, they ain't going against the. No, they ain't gonna be better than the Bills. No, they not.
To me, they're not better than the Dolphins.
They're better. No. I mean, here's the thing. I think they got a more consistent person at quarterback than the Dolphins. Dolphins got a better, like, they defense, man, it's very underrated.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Dolphins, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, their quarterback play is risky. I don't know about Tua getting it done. You know what I'm saying?
Jacoby Brissett is gonna be the quarterback.
Christian.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I feel like, but you saying the Patriots defense, but those players on defense, they got older guys. Their defense done got older, and a lot of their players, top defensive players, didn't play last year. Like from Alabama. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? That's what you losing me at, for as like with the Patriots, because it seems like they getting older.
No, they starting to get a little younger. They mixing it up with veterans and younger players. They making moves, and plus they finna make trades all through the season. That's what Belichick do. He don't just sit on there and just say, "Okay, we got enough, and we just gonna go ahead." You watch, he gonna start setting up moves all through the season.
Gilmore gonna be gone.
One thing about Belichick, he's a football guy and he's a winner. He ain't gonna be having
last year I didn't see none of that last year.
Is that
that's the first year they ain't been to the playoffs in I don't know how long. And
that was all his fault.
No, he don't. He got busted up players. He don't even want on the team no more. You got Julian broken down Edelman on the team. He dropping everything that touches hands now.
Yeah.
Well, you got to prove me wrong, because that was all Tom. Straight up.
Yeah, Tom did bring out a lot, making things a lot easier for him.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Mac Jones can do that. He gonna be all right because he's already learning the system. Now you see how they trying to paint him today, making what's his name, Cam, look dumb. Mac Jones was teaching him the playbook. I'm like, what the hell are they putting out?
That's what I'm talking about. That
man, it's just bad. I'm like, it's bad the way they do Cam, man. I don't like
propaganda, man. Cause he white, man. That's all it is.
I hope he come home. That's all. That's the only thing.
And they go blackball Cam, man. Watch Cam.
Yeah, he ain't want to take that. He ain't want to take the shot.
Yeah, they go blackball him, man. Cam ain't playing them. Cam better start investing his money. I hope he invested his money.
He already did. He invests his money on a lot of stuff. He owns like a bar, like a famous bar in
like a hat company too
in Atlanta.
Cam got money. That's what I'm like. People don't realize Cam was a quarterback in the NFL. Quarterbacks get paid.
No, he got a big deal.
That's a fact.
Cam got the bag. Let me let you know that Cam got the ultimate bag. Okay.
Yeah, I know quarterbacks get the cheese.
Hey man, look, he had that yogurt. He had that yogurt deal before. He said that before they got upset with him, and then Dak got the deal.
And I just hope he invested his money smartly, man, and just.
What you mean?
Cam's a smart man.
And he got he has a famous club that's in a bar that's in Atlanta that's doing really great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cam got a lot of stuff, and
he made over 128 mil so far in his career.
Yeah, and more. It's actually more because he also do stuff with podcasts.
No, this is just NFL salary though.
No, just
NFL.
Yeah.
I'm not even counting the others.
Yeah, Cam got money, man. That's what I'm saying. It was never about money with him. The thing is that Cam was always good there, but the thing is that he should be playing somewhere. The way they trying to opt ostracize him like he was just some cancerous player. I'm like, dude, he was just an MVP in the league. The dude going in the Hall of Fame. Look at his numbers. I'm like, his numbers alone don't get him in there.
Yeah.
But my thing is this: he's like 20th in passing yards of all time. I think he's 20th. and look, you can't even name me some of his receivers.
Nope.
Nope.
Not at
Exactly.
all.
Not at
And
all.
here's the thing: he almost threw for 3,000 yards last year.
Yes.
With
nobody.
He never had a number one receiver. If you look at his whole career,
He had 12 rushing touchdowns and eight. What he had? Like 12. He had 8 rushing touchdowns and 12 throwing. So he ended up with 20 touchdowns for the season. And they still ain't talking about all these other quarterbacks they had in the league that ain't even do that.
People telling me Mac Jones is better than him. Like, how is Mac Jones better than this guy?
Exactly. He's a
Mac
product
Jones is not better than Cam. That's my thing. That's why they're not gonna win because Cam to me he improved his game a lot because when I seen him in preseason he was actually his mechanics had changed.
Yeah,
he changed his mechanics and I was like, wow, Cam really changed his mechanics.
I agree with that comment.
Yeah,
and he was in the pocket.
Ron couldn't get in here. I thought Ron was in here.
And he looked fluent in the pocket.
And Ron said Lamar Jackson is overrated.
I think that's just ridiculous.
He said Lamar has no QB skills.
Nah, that's not true.
Come on, stop.
Come on.
Lamar,
come on, man. Like, do these dudes hate Lamar? Like, Lamar it's like these are the type of people that be liking Josh Allen.
Lamar actually worked on his passing from like after his rookie year, his second year, man, he was lighting it up. I was like, dude, he came in and lighting the league.
That first 2 weeks, them first 2 weeks, I think that was when I had Lamar and he played Miami. Oh my
but kills me. They want to put Josh Allen like Josh Allen so much better than Lamar, which is if you go look at the numbers,
they're the same player.
That's so far from the truth. It don't make no sense. Yeah, the thing is they never really gave him no receivers. Only thing he had was Hollywood Brown. I'm like, yo, you got Hollywood is a small guy. You got him in there. Y'all gave him somebody.
Exactly.
But I was like, yo, y'all got Stephon Diggs. Y'all got Brown. He got all the weapons there.
He got Beasley.
He didn't even you got Beasley. He got all these offensive weapons for him.
And Cam and Lamar Jackson's best receivers is tight end. Which one?
Oh,
Mark Andrews. And he's a good tight end, but he's not. He's not that. Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
Hollywood Brown is not that good to me. He's just a gadget guy.
Josh Allen
I think he's more than a gadget guy, but he's not a number one.
He's definitely not a number one.
Gonna do the same thing to my man Justin Fields. What did I tell you? Bears ain't gonna give him no damn receivers.
They're trying to get rid of Allen Robinson.
Exactly what he got now. But you know what he doing? He making the best out of what he got right there. He'd be like, cool, I know what I got here. And that number 13 for the Bears, they don't.
No, but the Bears have better offensive weapons than Lamar Jackson has in Baltimore, though. To be honest.
I ain't gonna lie, that is facts.
True.
At least he got a guy.
He got a number one receiver.
True. He got like four guys that can get wide open.
Yeah, you're right. For now, Chris. Yeah, true.
Yeah, for now.
2 Chainz boys. True.
Nah, and then they got Montgomery and Cohen.
Hey, that white dude that they got 2 tight ends that's solid. They got Jimmy Graham and they got the other white dude. He's out.
Call commit.
Yeah.
Call commit. Yeah.
Hey, Jose, is Russell Wilson still trying to get out of Seattle, man? Is Sierra
not right now.
You mean Sierra?
Yeah.
Not right now.
You said not right now.
Hey man, but cut my man Jose some
That's
slack,
another
man.
guy.
Look,
They didn't get
gotta
nobody
deal with too much, man.
Until they got DJ Metcalf, but now Metcalf is a guy that can only go deep.
They still got Lockett.
Lockett's actually improved his.
They still got Lockett.
Lockett only improved nothing. He only doing good because Metcalf is out there.
No, they had what you call it.
That's it. That's the only way
they had. Remember they had
you're right.
Doug Baldwin was pretty good.
Yeah.
Baldwin was pretty good. Baldwin is a route runner. He can run the route. Lockett can only sprint down the damn field. And if you got Metcalf to worry about with his 7'3" self,
Right.
and you got to worry about him. Lockett gonna be wide open, and he only gonna be open when he play against me.
But they still ain't got an offensive line.
Destroys me. Just every time in fantasy football, one up against Lockett, I had the whole thing won, and then Lockett would go crazy. He had 2 catches.
I see, but Russell Wilson's gonna be running for his life like he always does.
Exactly.
That's the way he gets up.
Jose, I'm in the same boat, so I'm in the same boat with the Giants. So I got a quarterback who's gonna have to chuck and duck himself.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones is ass though.
Oh,
he is not. Oh my God, he is not bad.
He horrible.
He said not that ass. Then what kind of ass is he?
He's not bad. I'm telling you. No, he's not bad.
Hold on.
Wait.
What? I'm gonna tell you a little insight that I told HD in the back chat. So I know someone that's in the Giants who told me he from high school and college to the pros, Daniel Jones is the worst quarterback he's ever played with. And this is high school and college. And if that's what your defense thinks about him, good luck.
Wait, who is this?
Oh,
He said Aaron Jones. Oh, you talking about Daniel Jones? Oh,
yeah.
Danny Dime, Jamil's.
I don't know who the hell gave him that nickname. I never subscribed to Danny.
No.
Daniel Jones is trash. He's every bit of ass and trash that it's connected to. He sucks.
Hey Christian, but is he better than Sam Darnold though?
Yes.
Like,
They in the same boat.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Daniel built by himself.
Look, y'all was better off with Colt McCoy, and that's not.
Stop.
Oh man.
Stop it.
Hey, they
Now you
were.
are.
They were though.
Stop it,
See, no,
Christian.
I'm not bullshitting. Wasn't the Giants winning games with Colt McCoy?
We won one game with Colt McCoy. They only played 2 games with him. They won 1.
Christian, stop it.
It wasn't his fault.
Stop it,
Now it
Christian.
wasn't his fault. My
He's
God.
like, they won one damn game with Colt McCoy.
Exactly.
He's like, at least he was 500.
Hey Christian,
It was at Jose's expense.
Yeah.
what if Cam goes to the Giants?
Huh?
What if he goes to the Giants? Cam Newton take his job.
They're black.
They's not gonna let no black player play for the Giants. Come on now.
They
Quarterback, never.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let that fly.
Jose said they blackballing him.
They are.
They are.
Because you want to take the shot.
Yep.
You want to take the shot.
Amongst other things.
Near the Carson Wentz take it, and they didn't blackball him.
Because
What
they're.
do you think the Seahawks record is gonna be?
9-7.
11-5.
I got 10-7.
11-5. 11-6.
Well, I don't know.
Wow.
Whatever 9-8.
11 wins.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a little optimistic.
Hey.
Listen, I got the Seahawks making the playoffs.
To me,
I ride or die.
to me, that division
You know
is the
that,
toughest division in football, man. If you think about it, anybody in that division can win.
You know I'm ride or die. You know.
Anybody in that division,
You know
can
I'm
win.
right.
You got
Not the Cardinals.
talent from top to bottom, everybody in that division. You got the Seahawks, you got
Right, C-Pan? They ain't no 11 games.
you got the 49ers, you got the Cardinals, and who the last team in that division?
The Rams.
Oh yeah, and the Rams. Yeah,
The Rams is winning the division.
in football, man. So,
I actually got the Niners win the division. I think they're gonna surprise people.
I don't know.
The Seahawks will be lucky to win 9 games because in that
That's
division,
what I said. See, I told y'all.
We'll see.
See,
We'll
I don't know football.
I don't know, man.
Told y'all.
I know the Cardinals ain't winning the division. I'll tell you
The
that
Cardinals is gonna be the worst team in the division.
because of their head coach.
Yeah, you got a point.
Kingsbury.
You got a point.
Kingsbury.
I hate it when you're
I got
really
the 49ers and my Rams making the playoff.
That's about it. That's about it.
Wait, don't the Cardinals got the best wide receiver core?
Who?
No.
They don't
Yes,
got
the
best
Cardinals
wide
do have the
receiver core in
best
that
wide
conference?
receiver. DeAndre Hopkins is
They got the best wide
receiver.
receiver. I don't know if they're the best wide
Wide
receiver core.
receiver.
He is the best wide receiver in the game.